Hi, Sag. This is going to be your love message for the 25th through the 28th of May. So tail end of May 2022. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sagittarius in tropical astrology. It could resonate anywhere where you have Sag in your chart, though, but it is about love. Okay. And keep in mind, it's a general message, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. So don't try to make this fit if it's not your story. It's just what I picked up on today. If you'd like to book a private reading with me that is not general, but that is personal and just for you, the link to my website to schedule a private reading with me is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra, but don't let the name fool you. I read for Libra and Sagittarius here on this channel every couple of days. If you're looking for readings for all 12 zodiac signs, check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot. I read for you over there as well. All right, let us begin. So the overall theme for love and life for you guys that I'm picking up on here at the end of May, the Devil to the Star, the Hermit is at the bottom of the deck. Search your soul. All the answers you need are inside of you. And when I get the Devil to the Star, the advice is be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. It's very important at the end of May to get to the bottom of your deeper true intentions and motivations and ask yourself what it is that your heart truly desires, and can you be real about that? Can you be honest about that? The Devil is in succession with the Star, but there's something missing here between the Devil and the Star, and that's the Tower, because I found it ironic. I'm like, oh, this is all major arcana. So the advice is really important. They wanted me to use this tarot deck for an overall advice, not an oracle deck. In between the Devil and the Star is the Tower. So we address things like earthly pleasures and keeping them in balance with other parts of our life. What it is that we're chained and bound to, what we're obsessed with, our shadow side even, our deep desire for power. And what we're really being driven by, and is it being balanced out the way Capricorn teaches us to? But someone is really hopeful for something. Someone may be drawn to something like a moth to a flame here. Someone may be really stuck in a difficult situation, and they're going to have to create a tower moment in order to get to renewal, and that tower is missing. This could be advice about another person, the other person in your energy, where they're withdrawn, they're stuck in some way. They have hope, but they might not be willing to make a major change yet. But your advice is to search your soul, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. They wanted me to use the Lenormand deck to give us an overall vibe of the reading. And I have melancholy, joyfulness, lover, and reunion. I have, what does this card say? This writing is small, faithfulness. I also have hoping, waiting, expecting, manifesting, beginning, new direction, fresh start, chance, but then boundaries. No, draw the line, and harmony, peace, balance, and friendship. Okay, that's pretty specific. Someone has been melancholy and wanting joyfulness, I think. You may at the end of the month have a reunion with someone that you wish was a lover or was a lover, and it could be great, but you're melancholy, or this person is melancholy. This may be a person that you've been very faithful to in some way, but there might not have ever been commitment. There's melancholy for a reason. There is a melancholy person. It's a woman on this deck, but it could be a man. And it looks like someone, I feel like this is your energy, Sag. You're hoping for a new beginning with a person, but right away you're coming in with boundaries, which is good if you have boundaries, and saying maybe we need to be friends at this time first. Or maybe you have boundaries about the other people they keep company with. I'll be honest with you, Sagittarius, you're looking pretty damn calculated over here. Now, it is Gemini season now, and Gemini is a very calculated sign. They usually know exactly what they're doing. Nobody can play a game quite like they can. Now, if you're not playing a game, then you're not. But I'll be honest, I'm seeing that I don't know that you're trying to play a game, but you might be to a degree. I definitely see that some of you are being strategic. So hoping for a beginning with someone, but already putting up boundaries and saying, we need to be friends first. And I think that you want this joyful reunion. I feel like a part of you wants this person to be your lover, but there might be something getting in the way. Also, you think that there's a deep spiritual connection between you and this person. So the person coming towards you sees themselves as the world. The way they feel about you is the Three of Pentacles. They see you as the Hierophant, Taurus energy here. What you need to know is the Eight of Swords, and the final outcome is the Two of Cups. You are going to have a conversation with this person. Honestly, I kind of see that maybe you're making a person a little bit jealous right now. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed, okay? Energy is very fluid in a general reading. So with the World here, they only wanted me to use 2 decks. They said everything is in 2 decks. Don't use a 3rd deck this time. The World, clarifying the World, is the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Sun. This could be a Taurus or a Libra, or a woman, an Empress. But that could be how they see you. When I get the World and the Sun, that's often the World Wide Web, like a website or seeing your social media. A lot is exposed if you are the Empress. I always feel like the Eight of Pentacles is a guy looking at a laptop at night. Look how he's looking at details, seeing you as an Empress, seeing how well you're doing. They're doing a lot of life review. They're about to step through a new portal. They look at the details and they think you're amazing. If it's a woman, they're beautiful and they have a lot to offer. There could be Leo in the chart somewhere. Although you guys, I often feel like you're the Sun. I feel like you're the Empress, and they're looking at details about you. They think you're absolutely beautiful. For some of you, because the Eight of Pentacles is here, this could have to do with work or a work project. They may think you're elite in your field. They could be looking at this Empress that you're connected to. I'm hearing that, and they're just like, wow. And I think that they're enamored of you, but I think that they're also jealous of you because the way they feel about you is the Three of Pentacles. And I noticed the Three of Pentacles is looking at the Hierophant. Some of you are in a serious relationship, or with this Empress and Hierophant coming out, married possibly, or I keep hearing that for some of you, this might be them looking at your career. Like you just got your PhD or your master's, or you're in school now, you're a leader. Sometimes the Hierophant is really like a leader and a teacher and a mentor to me. Other times it's more about family and tradition, and they're looking at you. They're looking at this about you. But clarify, this is where they gave themselves away. This is where someone is giving themselves away. Clarifying this is the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. And underneath the Hierophant, I have the Tower, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, some of you recently, unbeknownst to this person almost, have become like overnight success. Like maybe you got married or engaged or opened a business, or like you're all that in a bag of chips. You're a badass. And it happened fast, like sudden. It was sudden. This is sudden for you. It's a sudden shift for you. It could even be with health. And I think this person sort of puts that up on a pedestal and admires it about you. But then the Knight of Swords to the Five of Swords, I think you trigger this person. I think they're jealous to a degree. I think they're shocked. It may, with the Devil to the Star, make them think about their own life choices and life path. Like, wow, what am I stuck in that I can't ignore? And what are my hopes and dreams? Because to this person, whoever this is coming towards this other person, they see someone that I think is fulfilling their hopes and dreams, and the other person isn't. That's possible. I'm seeing someone like look at details, and I'm hearing that they admire you, but at the same time they're jealous, and they're like, where the fuck does she get off? Well, if you did the hard work, or on the surface, some of you are like very successful. This person's, yeah, I mean, look at what it looks like here. Now, it could be a woman towards you. This could be a colleague as well. It doesn't have to be romantic, and she may be jealous in some way, wanting what you have. Jealousy can actually be a really great motivator if you just sit still and you listen to it and you're like, wow, I am really envious and jealous of that person. I want what they have. Well, if you want what someone else has, you can use that in a positive way to motivate you. Yeah, it's like they may also see that you blew apart a relationship and now you're single and you're on your own and they can't believe it and they're blown away. I'm also hearing for some of you, this is a family member. This is your ex, like sister or mom or something like that, and she's shocked that you left her son. Oh, that's super specific. She knows he's a douchebag though, and he deserves it. That's very specific. Oh, one of you are very psychic, like something like that. It could be something like that. But I see someone that is seeing something great about you and is like, wow. And it's triggering them to think about what they're doing with their life. And with Capricorn coming out, poor Capricorn, their card's the devil. It represents what really motivates us on planet Earth. Not all of those things are bad, you know. Power, status, sex, money, control, those things don't have to be bad if we find a positive, healthy outlet for them and we keep them in balance with like the higher version of ourself. Like this is our soul and this is our earth body. How do we make that balance and be healthy? Someone needs to search their soul about that. Here's what you need to know. The Eight of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Swords is the Nine of Swords and Justice and the Queen of Swords. Okay, some of you have air in your chart too. Some of you have Libra in your chart. I'm also hearing some of you have Aquarius in your chart somewhere really strong. And so you will be very detached and you will drop truth bombs and get the last word. That's Aquarius. They walk in, they break a glass ceiling, they drop a truth bomb, they get the last word and they're right. Libra can be that way too. All air signs can be. So this person might be really afraid that they have to make something right with you. And they do not want to face that. Oh my, they don't want to face it. They don't want to face the consequences. Also, sometimes Justice and the Queen of Swords, sometimes I hear it like this, and I'm hearing it right now. The Queen of Swords could be someone else. They could be going through a divorce with this person, or they have to break some kind of contract with her, or they'll lose you because they want to be in a relationship with you. But what I'm actually hearing off of this, Sag, is that the Queen of Swords is a guide. It could be a guide from the upper realms or someone here on earth that tried to give you advice and tried to tell you, you better think about the consequences because you're going to get exactly what you deserve. You know, like whatever you put your effort to, like you better be honest or else, like, or suffer the consequences. And addressing that is stressful and difficult. Don't be afraid to look at it. It's okay to be worried. Someone is worried about something the Queen of Swords has said, or this person may in turn also see you as a Queen of Swords, and they have to make something right with you. And they know you're not going to be all nice and lovey-dovey. And that can be a little scary. I think they're a little mad about that. I just heard salty. My kids say that. I'm salty about this. A child might be involved as well. But the final outcome is the Two of Cups. So there's going to be a conversation. Either that or someone's really going to look themselves in the mirror. Clarifying the Two of Cups is the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Okay, I do think that for many of you, there will be a conversation that takes place. Someone will try to open up to the other one emotionally, but they're going to be met with someone who's kind of avoidant and just sort of wanting to stay in calm waters. It's also possible that a good conversation could be had where you put the past behind you and move on to calm waters as well. Interesting. The person in your energy. Oh my God. They look like a sulky, mopey mess. And I was like, didn't this come out for them last time? I feel like this card combination is coming out for a lot of people. I feel like because it's Gemini season, there's going to be a lot of interesting communication. You know, especially moving into Gemini season in a retrograde where we have to be careful how we communicate and travel through life. And it's going to hit a lot of people hard because this person is the Hermit, the Four of Cups, Judgment, and Strength. I clarified Strength. Why are they holding back? And I have the Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. This person could be an emperor or they are with an emperor. Okay. Well, the angel of the divine is trying to tell this person something. They are having a wake up call, big time. They are hearing an inner calling. They are having an awakening. And it takes them strength to face it, but they don't want to. Oh no. They have to search their soul. They really do. And they don't really know what they want. They might have been doing this for a while as well. But they're hearing this inner calling now. You might have really said something that inspired them and blew their mind. Like, I have to make a major change. But it takes them strength. And they could be a broken-hearted emperor that has a miser or lacking mentality that holds back and holds on, won't open up, won't let go, wants what they want, won't let go of the power or control. Or conversely, they could be with an emperor that breaks their heart. They may be staying with this emperor for money. This emperor wants a lot of control, and he's hurt. There's a pain here. Your cards were fascinating. You are the Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Queen of Wands to the High Priestess. Now, in a very positive way, I mean, it is Gemini season, and Seven of Swords is a Gemini card. It's not show friends, it's show business, baby. I don't have to tell you everything I'm doing. I'm making a strategic move, and I am acting upon my own behalf. When I get the Seven of Swords to the Magician, could you be being manipulative? Yes, you could be. Of course, not all of you are being manipulative. But some of you are like, I got to take my shit and get what I want out of this situation and go. Oh, and I have a plan. I know exactly what I'm doing. Well, good. Sometimes we have to make strategic moves in life. The Queen of Wands, you absolutely want independence if you see yourself as the Queen of Wands. You have a very strongly defined sense of self. I just heard I give 0 fucks. You're looking very confident on the surface, and the High Priestess, I'm quiet. This is my plan. I'm just going to sit here in my red dress and look amazing. If you're a masculine, you might be wanting to manifest this Queen of Wands, High Priestess, and you may be keeping it a secret. I feel as though the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords definitely suggests that someone is keeping a lot to themselves, possibly out of necessity. But I clarified the High Priestess, this Pisces energy, sometimes Cancer energy. And underneath, I got the Two of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Well, on the surface, you look silent but deadly. But underneath, you're confused about which way to go, and you're hurting in your heart. It's like you're hiding your love, and you're hiding that you're feeling left out in the cold in some way. Maybe you feel as though you have to. Some of you, because of what the Oracle cards told me, is that you're hoping for a new beginning. Some of you are like single for the first time ever, and someone wants to date you and they're like, wow, she's not married anymore, and I have to like maybe make something right with her, and maybe we could try dating now. But you'd have to really have good boundaries with this person. Others of you, it's a reactivation from someone from the past. There has always been a loyalty between the two of you. Yeah, and a melancholy. And someone wants a reunion and to be the lover. So you have to decide what your real motivations are here, Sagittarius. Like you yourself. Are you this calculated entrepreneur, queen of the side hustle, independent, strong person? Or are you just dying inside for love? We're all sort of dying inside for love a little bit sometimes. Like, I feel like there's two sides to you here that we're seeing. Make sure you yourself are very honest about your motivations. Be careful what you wish for, because something does need to be made right, and you need to know that this person is really holding back. You know, the Emperor and the Hermit and Strength can be very reserved. If they have to make something right with you, or sometimes the Queen of Swords and Justice is legal advice as well. Like, That could be very hard for them. And I think they may struggle to lose control. Whatever decision is made for this person, it's going to profoundly affect the rest of their life, or at least the next 5 to 10 years, I think, because judgment's kind of a big deal. And I have the Emperor and the King of Wands. This could be two different men, a fire sign, Aries in particular. It could be a married man or a businessman. Yeah, or it could possibly be someone that's thinking about having an affair. There is a spiritual connection between the two of you, but definitely search your soul. Be careful what you wish for, Sagittarius, and get to the bottom of your deeper motivations. I'm hearing that some of you need to hear that it's okay to hide the fact that you're not doing that great, because some of you are trying to get away from someone. Others of you are trying to come into alignment with someone. If you're trying to get away from someone and have a new beginning, it's definitely good to have boundaries and just start with friendship, because some of you are in a healing journey here with the Devil to the Star, but you've kind of backpedaled to the Hermit, because that's 9, Devil is 15, the Star is 17. Yeah, there may be some things that you need to go through first. Yeah, they're pulling back. They're telling me to stop. I don't want to, but one of your guides just told me to shut up. Okay, I'll shut up. I talk too much. All right, Sag, that's the end of May. I hope this resonates with you. And if it does, I hope it helps you. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. Be the High Priestess. Just watch this person. Yeah, and see what they do next. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.